Hello everybody, it is I, Blaze from Blaze Time Studio. Wish my PC had decided to update not when I was trying to go live at our normal start time, but here we are. Took it forever. But we are getting everything set up and should be ready to start momentarily. Da, da, da. Testing.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Something's not right here. Interesting. I don't get it. Working to fix some things, should be ready momentarily.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime?
Testing 1 2. Are we working? Alright, let me pull up my feed.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down. Take it deep. There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
Alright, everybody. I believe we've got it working. Once again, my headset is not working, but otherwise things appear to be working. Alright, now the headset's working, but am I here? Apparently I am.
My parents always say,
And
no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal.
Audio
when you
coming
get
through
home.
one, input coming
What
through
I like
another,
to do
and that means
stack my plate up high,
a.
then squash it all down. Take a deep breath.
No, I just have to fix the fact that for some reason it didn't put the D in discussing Genshin news. Update. Hello everybody, it's I, Blazing Flame Studio, and I am here, finally, and I believe my VTuber is here as well. Let's find out. There I am. Alright, cool. With that, hello mech, how you doing? Ignore me. Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems is back for another round. Boltborn Blitz, so we will be messing with that. And I'm going to copy the stream link, and we will be ready to go. How is everybody doing today? I apologize for the plethora of issues that the start of the stream was having. I don't even know why. And then we take the new link. Control C, Control V. Grab that. That. Make sure this is working, because I don't trust any technology at this point. That, there's this. Do this, do this. Alright, do that and do this. Cool. Alright, there we go. Alright, first half, triggering. Okay, so. And then electro charged on second. Okay. I can work with this. Let's do Emily. And. Ida. Another electro character. Faressa. Sure, you can come. No world in which I'm not using my Farina. Thanks for the opportunity, though. And we'll bring Kaching. Yes, news came out last night. Apparently, Paimon's VA, Karina Becker, went on interview saying they will not be voicing Paimon and are likely to get replaced in the near future. And I'm curious what all of y'all think about this. Considering, as an OG player, Paimon's VA has been consistent since the beginning, despite the, multiple VA changes we've had over the past. Okay.
Into the shadows. This'll brighten up the place. Move it. Time to testify. Committed to memory. Sharing my knowledge.
I'm doing no damage at all here. I'm gonna really have to rely on second half.
Extract. Into the shadows. Hunt them down. One fell swoop. It's justice o'clock.
Okay, that was anticlimactic.
Gotcha. Busted. Don't blink. Hey. Ready.
No more tricks up your
Quietly now. Speed of light. Nowhere to hide. Move it. Strike a pose. Things are about to get dicey. Don't blink. Time to testify. Time to shine. With sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Don't blink. Hey, nowhere to hide.
Not the poor slimes.
Busted. Quietly now.
I am not gonna have near enough score for this. I'll be lucky if I got silver. Oh, I got gold. I got 80-80. Impressive. I have a feeling. Ah, yes, it used my Chlorand. That's why the damage was so bad. Chlorand. Rand on my account right now, I don't believe has any artifacts. Okay, she has 4 artifacts. She's missing a goblet, and she's also using a Wheel of Livonia. I see. But yeah, with the news of Karina no longer voicing Paimon, what are y'all's thoughts? Who are some people you think they might go out to replace Karina for Paimon's VA? I don't know why my immediate thought was the Amelie Toad voice.
Gotta steer clear of other people.
Alternatively, they might start doing what Wuthering Waves has been doing and outsourcing, well, I guess not outsourcing for Wuwa, but moving over to British casting. It certainly seems like something they could do. Because it's a lot less of an issue with whatever the VA issues are down there. Alright. So that's Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. We're at 199 out of 200. How much longer? 55 seconds. Let's condense this resin, why don't we? Let's run some domains. What say ye, everybody? Yeah, I'm at their... There's that. And that's all I got.
Get back on track.
Hello. We're here to talk to you about your Crystal Fly's extended warranty. It's expired. Alright.
Hurry up, Grassa.
Go. That should give us 5 condensed and 40 original in, you know, a couple of minutes. Alright, and then it should also let us have this. We use this. Come over here.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Thank you. Alright, what do we need to run? Escoffier. I still can't do anything about your boss materials for another couple days. So, nothing I can do on this front. That being said, there is stuff I can do on the Golden Troop front, so I guess that is what we shall do. Let's actually go ahead, just for a template. Let's see here. Edit profile. Let's drop Chiori right now. Okay, let's drop Shalonen. We'll put in Escoffier. Save that. And when we're done with a run or two, we'll check the Akasha to see how we're doing compared to everyone else. Right now I know it's not great. Let's match. Do some good old matching. Let's go, Farina. Unforgivable. No offense, Chevrez, this is not the team for you. Okay. This is more of a team for you. Well, time to let my minions do all the damage. Go, my minions! Commit atrocities in my name. Something good, please. It's something good, not something bad. And again. Oh, my minions.
With wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Hurry up!
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of nothing. Boom. Not much I can do here. Totally didn't nearly walk off there. Alright, there we go. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's a lot of nothing. I prefer a little something, if you know what I mean. A little perspective, as the guy from Ratatouille put it. Pinyon, that doesn't do anything. So is that the event weapon from Inazuma? That's what you've got on that? Alright. I am not one to judge. Come along, Valashan. Yep. The wind may know you, and so does everyone else. Go, my minions! Destroy the interlopers! You've done well. Kill every last one of them! This is the way of things. How we doing, chat? How we doing? Hopefully better than these artifact rolls. That's for sure. Alright. We got a couple runs left in us. Then it'll be to the strong box to hopefully get something good out of nothing. Or at least as of now, nothing. Surely we can turn nothing into something, right? That's how that works. Brina's dead expression giving away how I feel right now looking at these artifacts. Huzzah! Something tells me that must be a very high con Kazuha. I say that because I know I deal a lot of damage, but I don't deal that much damage. Let's find out, shall we? So... whole lot of nothing. Suppose I shall leave you to your designs. Let's go ahead and change up the stream title. I'm gonna work on rating y'all's builds for a bit. So feel free to put them in the chat, and I will get to them in summary order. We'll also do some random co-op builds. Hopefully we have better luck than the last time we attempted this. But yes, let's go over here and condense the last resin that we will save for another time. And quite honestly, hope we can get something good out of the strongbox. Yep, there's that. Oh, Golden Troop, oh, Golden Troop. Please be kind to me. That's not nice. That's horrible. That's even worse. And that's even worse. No, do not get rid of the plus 20 artifact. Bunch of sadness. Sadness in bounds. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm actually curious. Are there any rated up 4 stars on this? No, there's literally nothing. Yeah, not really worth summoning if there's not even... I feel like they could at least do that at some point, where they include like 4 stars from Inazuma that are up ranked or whatever. I am, however, fine, since we know that there's not going to be any new 4 stars for the next update. Building Pity, if it doesn't look like... I'd have to get lucky in order to get anything. So, sure. Lovely. Lovely. Exactly what we wanted. Alright. With that being the case, how about we raid some people's worlds?
Time itself Even the most unassuming ingredients can produce astounding flavor.
Hush. Time to raid people's worlds. Also, tomorrow is shop reset for those who are wanting to do some wishing. Alright, let's see here. Co-op mode. Hmm. Hold on a minute. Okay. I'm gonna give this a shot. And this person's gonna not let me in. And then I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I tried. Yep. Why does that not surprise me? Oh, right. I will, however. I do want to look at this build because, well, you know, when do you see a C6 built Animo Traveler? Okay, this C6, level 90, Animo Traveler running R1 Splendor of Tranquil Waters, which I don't know if is necessarily good for this build, but let me check my statistics over here. Da-da-da. It looks like... Where are they going to have it on the list? I mean, it's not even on the list here. Freedom Sworn, Jade Cutter, Mist Splitter, Sack Sword, those are all way up there. Okay. What are we looking at artifact-wise? Well, first off, we're looking at 49 over 174. C6, obviously. Bit of a middling artifact, but it rolled a lot into crit damage. Oh, it's an EM. Oh, it's an EM build. Or is it an EM build? Are you EM? No, you're not EM. Disappointing. What about you, Kanish? You have your weapon? You do. War Piece Obsidian. 55 over 161. Okay. Alright. Let's try to find someone who would like to have some builds reviewed. Da-da-da-da-da. How about you? Character details hidden. That's the other problem we always have. What in the world happened here? This seems interesting. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Alright, fine. How about you? There's some interesting characters here, and they appear to already need some assistance. So. Aha! What do I feel like I'm going to be spawning into combat? Hello. Oh, you needed some assistance. Let us be a good Samaritan. This bush should have berries, but it doesn't have berries.
Let me appropriate my team for such a venture. As I cheat it. And by cheat it... Zhongli, where are you?
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised.
I'm
I
not.
can't promise you'll...
Where? Zhongli, where are you? Oh, right, you're level 80, because I literally never leveled you up to 90. I regret nothing. Now, true. This way. There it is. Okay, we should probably just go ahead and do the Farina thing as well. Hopefully this person doesn't start until we're there.
Shower me with praise! Strike a pose!
Coming through. Wait, what? I don't think I'm too worried about it. I should still make it. Really? Stamina food, where are you? Stamina food. I know I have some of you sitting around because I continually make you. I don't need that, I need stamina. Where is my stamina consumption? Sure, 130 stamina. Oh, nice. Alright, party set up. Let me get Ganyu. Do not accidentally close this tab. Yes, you keep being distracted, Kamel. There we go.
Crumble.
Quick and simple. Bubbles. Help. Currently live on YouTube doing build reviews. Would you be interested?
You seem tired. Would you like...
I just find it weird you can't technically climb this. I mean, you can climb that, but you can't climb that.
Rise.
Ah. That did absolutely nothing. Parkour. Alright. Is a Blazing Flames Studio.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's
Tourist spots.
I have
I have a few
references.
recommendations. Oh, that's right. References, not recommendations. Ignore me.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where,
Where are those who share... Oh. Behold, 3-star. I do wonder if they'll ever update the ice. Because it does just kind of look basic. I'm waiting. I'm just walking around. The viewers require content, I tell you. Can't just stand in the same place. Boom.
Next on the agenda, Born of Ice and Frost.
Who else remembers that Ganyu was meta? Bridge Farms remembers. Everyone thought Ganyu was gonna be bad. And nobody pulled for Ganyu back in the original update. Then Ganyu ended up being busted. And you know what? I'm fine with that.
We're way behind schedule. Access denied.
Welcome, welcome. I'll let you know there's a couple second delay between the chat and me talking. So, hello,
Should
Mermaid.
we really be off work this early? There is still a lot
What
more to
characters would you like reviewed? On your public profile, this is what I can currently see. I can see Arlecchino, Raiden, Farina, Kazuha, Benny, Xingqiu, Xiangling, Kirara, Kaya, Kokomi, Fischl, and Shalonen. Which character or characters would you like looked at? I will keep both the in-game chat and the chat for YouTube up, depending on which one you prefer to use. Arlecchino and Raiden. Alright. Let me pull up. I'll start with Arlecchino. And let's see here. Let me pull up. I have a guide to all this on my channel's Discord. If you are interested, you can find that in the description of my videos. Alright, Arlecchino, 1,778 attack, 23 EM, 73 over 181 with 130 ER, 46.6% crit, or 46.6% pyro damage bonus. Weapon, we have a White Tassel, That is her 6th best in slot weapon. And R3 increases normal attack damage. And we're looking at two-piece fragment of harmonic whimsy.
If you lie on the
All
grass,
right.
you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
A very... it could be better, but you've got 1 roll into crit rate, 1 roll into crit damage, I'm guessing 2 rolls into attack, 1 roll into defense. We've got no crit coming off here. Crit rate, crit damage here looks good. And pyro damage... And an off-piece... Well, off-piece. A lot of these are off-piece maidens. Okay. I'm guessing that you're going for... Is she an in-progress build? I'm just guessing based off the fact you've started on the... Yeah, in progress, okay. But yeah, for
Should we
this...
be off work this early?
Oh, sorry, I forgot
There's
check
still a
cons.
lot
Okay,
left to
C0.
do.
I would say... Definitely try to go for 4-piece of the Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy. And... I'm not... Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy. I don't know if that's in the strong box yet, but it is possible you want to save artifacts until it does become available, though alternatively, potentially, depending on how Ryan looks right now. Attack or Pyro Damage Goblet? I would go Pyro Damage Goblet. I just think that's better universally. The other thing I will say... Do you happen to have, and I'm looking at, I have the official Genshin builds guide up as like a kind of template for this. Do you have,
Would you like some tea? If you
I'll bring
lie on
some.
the grass, you can feel
what are your, do you have any 5-star polearms? I'm guessing potentially maybe Raiden might have hers. Okay. Oh no, the catch. That makes sense. Okay, it is in strong box. Cool. I thought I remembered seeing it there, but I wasn't sure.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Gotcha. In that case, yeah, you're pretty set with White Tassel. Let's see here. What team comp are you traditionally using Arlecchino in? Is it a vaporized team? Is it a... What kind of team are we working with here?
Leave it to me. All of it.
really
Whatever
be
it
off work
is.
this early?
What
There is
exactly
still a lot
is
left to do.
it? I didn't quite catch your request.
Fate with Verena Bennett and Shalona. Let's see here. Does that change anything in particular? Not really, and you've already got her 10-10-10, so not much I can recommend on this. You
It's so
can
nice to
do
de-stress.
some work with the sands. It's worth testing. It's not necessarily better, but it can be worth checking out. The
Whenever
sands,
you need
if you're using
I'll
in
be
a
there.
vaporized team or a melt team, can be considered as the main stat. It can be elemental mastery, and you can look to get some EM substats on other artifacts. However, it does largely just depend on your preference. It might be a slight damage increase, but yeah. That's all I've got for that. Raiden.
You seem
I consider myself
I'll brew you some.
fairly
Take sugar, 1 cube or 2.
fairly good in this regard because I have a top 1% Raiden Shogun myself. 1,296 attack, 197 EM, 60 over 106 with 290.5% energy recharge. Looking at the catch at R5, I
Should we really be
applaud your determination,
There's still a lot left to do.
considering the amount of time it takes to get this weapon to R5. Gotta love the fishing.
Whenever you need me.
2-piece emblem, 2-piece wanderers, C0, 10, 10, 10. And looking at artifacts. Is this one in progress as well? Or is this one complete?
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
This one, artifact-wise, I mean, obviously I can't say anything about talents. It's 10, 10, 10. Artifact-wise, you're definitely looking to get 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fate. That's what I use on mine. I don't have catch, but I have her proficiency weapon,
Nice
so.
to de-stress.
Is this a just general Raiden team, or is this like specifically like Hyper Bloom? Okay, rest the emblem pieces, that makes sense. Is this for a specific type, or is this just a general use Raiden? Or is there a specific team that this Raiden is going in?
Whenever you need me, I'll be there. If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
DPS, okay. General DPS, that makes sense. I'm guessing you're running an ER Sans just based off... Okay, yeah. The one thing I'd look for this build is just try to get double crit stats. Because I notice you're getting some crit rate and crit damage, but you're kind of losing out on the fact that you don't have both on a lot of these, and I think even this one. And I think you have double crit on this, but it also does somewhat stink, because it looks like it rolled once into crit rate, and then it went into EM and energy recharge instead of anything else.
Sugar, 1 cube or 2.
I'm also trying to remember... But yeah. Main priority, just getting 4-piece emblem. And trying to get some more crit stats on there. I think base crit rate, or crit damage is 100%, so you're only getting, 6% off that. And I think... Or base crit damage. Or no, I guess base crit damage is 50%, but... Ideally, and I can show it as a comparison, let me pull up...
Exactly is it?
This.
I catch your request.
So this is the Raiden I'm currently on. Obviously, Engulfing Lightning having some stat increases, so it's about a 10% energy recharge increase. But also running 4-piece emblem, also 10, 10, 13, because I have some cons on. But artifact-wise, I'm working with
There's still a lot left to do.
crit rate, crit damage on the flower. I'm working with crit rate, crit damage, and a ton of ER on the feather. Or that's the flower, sorry. Attack percent on the sands, not the greatest substats, but it's just a matter of getting as much crit as you can. And Goblet, I'm running attack percent. You can experiment with both. I've found that I prefer attack percent to electro damage bonus. But again, you can experiment with both and just go with your preference, whatever's easier for you to get. And then obviously crit rate, crit damage. Some EM, but not really needed for this build. But I'm looking at about 73 over 148. Which even then is probably a little low. You don't need a ton of... You need some, obviously, ER, but 290, you're probably... Honestly, you could probably go down the energy recharge sands. That would drop you 50%, putting you around 240. And if you can get an artifact with, like, 5, 6, 7% ER at base... most of these pieces... I don't think I strongbox most of these. I think maybe one of them might be from that new mechanic that they came out with. Maybe this... nope, none of these were Sanctifying Elixir. Okay. I probably strongboxed a couple of these, but that also came from me running this domain a ton when Raiden first came out.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
But yeah, so... Finding the perfect artifact set, I know for a fact can take a ton of time. Because I know for Raiden and Farina, it took me several months to get the perfect pieces. And that was with me grinding for the top 1%. In fact, I did that for Kaching recently, and that took 4 months. Logging in basically every other day. Before I was able to get top 1% there. But it is definitely worth it in the end. Also, if you're interested in kind of seeing what the finished product will look like,
If you lie on the
I
ground,
can show
you
you
feel the heartbeat of the world.
Raiden damage. My Raiden. There's obviously going to be a slight damage increase because it's a C6 or it's a C3 Raiden. But if it should be somewhat comparable if that is something you would be interested in. I could pair it with one of the supports you were talking about, like Bennett or something. But unless there's anything else, I can hop on out of your world. Do you have Masanori unlocked? The training guy in Tatarasuna? He's usually he's a decent boss, or mini boss, for this sort of thing. He appears to be unlocked on my end, but I could be wrong. Cool, cool. You said you use Bennett, so I've got Bennett as the secondary in the party. I would use Farina, but my Farina is C6 top 1%, so the damage numbers would not be near realistic.
What's one more?
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Illusion shattered, torn to oblivion. Let me get this. You need medical attention.
Let's light it up!
Shocking. Absurd.
I'm going in! Now you shall perish!
You win this battle.
And my Bennett is not built optimally. I think I just have a bunch of random pyro pieces that have, or a bunch of random pieces that have energy recharge on them. Yeah, except for that one. But, and yeah, he's not built well at all. He's built with a healing bonus, so that, you know. Yeah, so that's pretty comparable. There'd probably be a 2,000 to 3,000 damage deficit since I have proficiency in somewhat, like, obviously because I have cons and stuff, my talents are higher and I have her proficiency weapon. But if you run her with the right supports, it can compensate a lot for that. The Raiden national team, Farina, obviously, Farina's ultimate does its own bit of charging. So, or honestly, the basic national team of like Bennett, Xingqiu, what's his name? What's her name? Xiangling is also just, you know, a very good basic set for Raiden. But anywho, unless there's any other character you would like me to take a look at,
Backdrop of constant
I can get out of your world and let you return to what you were doing. Hopefully this was helpful in some regard. Alright. Well, thanks for letting me review your builds, and feel free to stick around if you want. I'm going to be going into other people's worlds and doing the same thing. But, thanks again. Bye! Alright, chat. Let's see who else is around. Shall we? Who else wants their builds reviewed? I lose all my 50/50s. Nilumane. With public information? We do have public information. What do we got? Gonna let me in? Saving for Glee? Sure. Let's give this a shot. Alright. Who we got? Oh. Oh, the Pirate Register. Hello. Let's see if they'd be interested. I try not to review someone's builds unless they would like it done already. Unless I just see something going through co-op that really deserves it. Okay. Who would you like to look at? Blazing.
Boring.
Yeah.
Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
You want to watch live, or catch the VOD. It's the latter. This be around
Being too popular
the
can be such a hassle.
one.
Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Alright. Characters, their artifacts back. Something tells me I'm gonna have to come back in, probably. I don't know if it'll update.
Yep. Bon appetit!
A dash of frosting.
An inspired melange!
Bold oranges. Marina, Navia, and Arlecchino now. Alright. Well, let us start with Farina. I may be something of a Farina expert myself. Alright. And let's make sure we have this up on the second monitor. Farina, 44,257 HP, 1,353 attack, 777 defense, funny. 40 EM, what are we looking at stat-wise? 49 over 158, 152 energy recharge, and looks like we're running HP over a Hydro Damage bonus goblet. 4-piece Golden Troop, we've got R1 Splendor of Tranquil Waters, and we are C0. Looking at artifacts. Alright, alright. So it is an HP Goblin. And then talent-wise, 1087. Alright, so for Farina, you have the correct, you have obviously her best in slot weapon. The one thing I would recommend is you could do for some additional crit stats, especially, like, for example, this flower here does not have any crit at all. And I would say maybe it's different if you're looking at just trying to inflate HP as much as possible. That being said, you're not getting a ton of HP here. It's 10.5. I believe that's 2 rolls. So I would recommend going for trying to get double crit stats on your golden pieces. This one is okay. You may want to test with a Hydro Damage Goblet, especially since I think that can be you don't have an off piece right now, and you don't need to be running 5-piece, since there's no real point to it. But yeah, my biggest recommendation here, leveling Salon Solitaire and Let the People Rejoice up to 10 would obviously work. Also, it's entirely possible that these are the artifacts that you were hoping to take on and off. In fact, I'll check, make sure that nothing's been added here. Okay. So yeah, artifacts I'd recommend getting some more crit stats on. For comparison, though mine is built with Marashose Hunter because my Farina is C6 and has been since launch. This is the stuff that I'm looking to work with. So I've got you know, crit rate, crit damage. I've got HP on there. I've got crit rate, crit damage. No HP on that one, but it was too good of a roll not to put on. Crit rate, crit damage, some ER, HP main stat, obviously. And then crit rate, crit damage, flat HP, but HP percent goblet, similar to you. And then, yeah, crit rate, crit damage, mostly there for, you know, 14% HP on an onset piece. That one could obviously honestly be improved from my build. But yeah, main thing, try to get some crit stats on Farina, and just leveling up those talents will just increase your overall damage. Alright, Navia and Arlecchino. Navia. Actually, we'll end on Navia. Or we'll end on Navia. Alright, Arlecchino. Second Arlecchino of the day, interestingly. Everyone wants their Arlecchinos reviewed. Down we go. Alright, and looking at this. We are looking at 1,835 attack, 0 EM, 63 over 225, 133% ER, 46.6% pyro damage bonus. Looking at this, I'm gonna guess you have proficiency weapon? You do. Oh, no, this is Blacklift. Okay. And see 0 artifacts. We are looking at 4-piece fragment. Crit rate, crit damage. Very nice. Crit rate, crit damage. Crit rate, crit damage. Very nice. Oh, if that defense roll hadn't been... That one defense roll, that was... I mean, it's already incredible. And goblets. For this one, and looking at talents, 866. For this build, let's see. Main artifact that needs fixing is the goblet, obviously. You've obviously put a ton of work into these artifacts, especially for things to get rolls such like that and this in particular. But maybe that new mechanic, or not new mechanic, but
Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
the artifact transmuter might be your best bet for this, though quite honestly I rarely use it for goblets. In fact, I think as of right now, I've never used it for a goblet. I've used it for sands and just like flowers and feathers. So that might be worth it. Alternatively, maybe trying to find an off piece, and if you have another really good one of these, you could go with that. Goblets are a lot easier to be off pieces. Not in the artifact department. Blacklift. If you have, I'm trying to think. You may want to test. Not sure if you have either of them. Deathmatch, the 4-star battle pass weapon, is I believe her 5th best in slot weapon. And White Tassel at R5 is actually a decent option over Blacklift Pole. I'd show testing on my own since I do have a level 90 Blacklift, but my Arlecchino is severely lacking in being built just because I don't have a great team right now to be able to utilize fully. Let's see. So that's what I've got for Arlecchino. And then Navia, everyone's favorite Geo character besides maybe Zhongli. What are we looking at here? Alright. 961 defense, 1866 attack, 61 over 156. I could definitely see this maybe being proficiency as... okay. Tidal Shadow. After the wielder is healed, attack will be increased by 36%, even when on the field. 2-piece Mara Shosei. I'm guessing... Looking for 4-piece Mara Shosei. Constellation C0, talents 264. So obviously going to re-include definitely want to level up the talents when you have the opportunity. Serpent Spine, a really good weapon for her. Talking Stick, both of those are Battle Pass weapons, however. You've got Tidal Shadow at R5. That's the best slot that's not a paid weapon, or getting lucky on Weapon Banner weapon. Artifacts, I would recommend. I believe the weapon that is best for her as a character, or the artifact best for her as a character, is Nighttime Whispers in the Echoing Woods. Though Golden Troop is also an option, and you may have Golden Troop pieces sitting around from having to farm for Farina. Let me remind myself quickly so I can explain why. Oh, checking here. Yeah, I kind of gave up with Arlecchino since you don't use her anymore, and also the domain is painful to farm. I get that. I did a series on my channel called The Road to Number 1 Kaching, where I straight up just farmed artifacts until I got Kaching to top 1% on the Akasha. And that literally took me at least 4 months of logging in basically every other day as soon as I had max resin. And it was an absolute pain. I had debated. I literally could not build everyone from Mizuki up to when I finished because all my resin was going toward that. Okay, Nighttime Whispers in the Echoing Woods is a Fontaine domain, I believe. Is that this one? No.
Tea
Or is
parties
that domain?
are a must for the well-mannered. If
Is
you'd
it this
like to
one?
learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, Nighttime Whispers in the Echoing Woods is an attack percent increase, and after using an elemental skill, you get a 20% geo damage bonus for 10 seconds, and while you get a shield for the crystallized reaction, it increases further. Since her kit completely revolves around that crystallized reaction, that's why it's her best in slot. I think this is also where, I forget what Song of Days Past is used for, but yeah, for Navia, I'd recommend just grabbing that domain if you are looking to. Alternatively, because it's a lot more universal on a ton of characters, it is a lot easier to do Golden Troop because, as I mentioned, Farina, I had mentioned that Farina could use some artifacts, so you could farm Golden Troop there, and then you would have the option of. Well, it might not be useful there, but you'd also have multiple characters that could use that piece and use that artifact set. So I'm guessing that's where some of the Marchose pieces came from. For that, could be wrong, but I make that assumption. Hopefully this is helpful. Is there anybody else you would like me to take a look at? Also, looking into the chat, if anyone would like their builds reviewed, feel free to put your UID in the chat. I am in NA region. If you are NA and would like your build reviewed, put your UID and the character or characters you would like reviewed in the chat. Shenyun as well. I could do Shenyun. Alright. Animo. Shenyun. Shenyun the goat. Everyone did not think was going to be playable until it happened. Alright. Shenyun. Let's take a look here. Check information. And do I have a Shenyun here? Yes, I do. Shenyun, 17,943 HP, 49 EM, 2,619 attack, 12% over 82, 133% energy recharge. We've got 4-piece Viridescent Venerer. I know that, or 5-piece Viridescent Venerer. Yes, so let's see here. Got Skyward Atlas, that explains the attack being slightly higher than I was originally expecting. 357. So once again, the talents, would recommend leveling those up. And is this a high energy requirement Shenyun or a low energy requirement Shenyun? Like what's the team used for it here?
Know of any new orchestral pieces? I like to swap out the background music in the kitchen once in a while. It's a great way to find new inspiration.
Let me pull back out so I can see your response to if it's what the team is that you would use her with. Kind of wanted her as a healer. Okay. Oh, for Farina's burst. Okay. Let me pull the build back up with that in mind. I mean, you're stacking attack, so that's what is good about this. If you're wanting to go healing, you could probably try and look at getting a healing bonus Viridescent, though again, that domain's incredibly difficult to justify farming because of the fact that you have to deal with Navia, Farina, Kachina, and Shenyun. Okay. You could try a healing bonus. I can't confirm whether it would be necessarily better. My main thing
Even
is
the most
that...
unassuming ingredients can produce astounding flavor.
Hush, Scoffy. My main thing is that if you're looking for a healer for that kind of team, I don't know if you need... I feel like you probably have better options than Shenyun if you're just looking for healing for Farina's burst. Bennett comes to mind as like the universal one. I'm trying to think of other characters that... Actually, let me check who you have put up. I'm pretty sure that at low cons, Farina still technically heals in that team already. I should probably actually just use that since I can't see talent descriptions. Yeah, I mean, Numa Farina can heal if you need that at any point. So, because the thing with Shenyun is that she synergizes with plunging damage teams, and the team as you have it, Kachina, I don't even know if it actually works with Kachina. I don't know if that's actually... Is that considered? Let me check. I have Kachina, so I can check this. Is Kachina considered a plunging attack with her? Is this considered plunging? Independent, it will base that... It will use normal attacks to slam the ground, so it's not considered a plunging attack damage. So it doesn't even synergize with Kachina, who would be your one potential source of doing anything there. So I'd recommend a different slot, unless you're maybe planning to pull for like Veressa, Shao. Oh, these are for Plunge Navia sometimes? Okay. Yeah, for just like an open world kind of, I want to have fun with the game team, that's fine. I didn't know if this was like an Abyss team where that can be a bit detrimental for trying to get through it. But, yeah, in terms of the build itself, you're stacking attack, crit doesn't really matter, so that makes sense. If you're looking for just healing, the healing bonus may be worth looking at. And then, I think, if you're using her for healing, on the more competitive side, then whatever the talent is that lets you heal.
Who knew the people would adore me so
much? If you wanted to level up this, the ultimate, just so you can get as much healing as possible, I think right now your healing is at, or that talent in particular is at 7. If you want to get that to 10, just because that will give you as much healing as possible. And then obviously, if you're just doing, fun Navia stuff, leveling up the skill as well. Because that'll increase the overall damage output of that. Hopefully this is helpful. Is there anything else you would like reviewed? That's everyone. All right. Well, I'm going to go head off and join someone else's world. To those in the chat, if you are looking to have your builds reviewed, put your UID, if you're NA, and put your characters you want reviewed in the chat, and I will get to them.
I'd be happy to teach you.
This VOD will be up once the stream ends. It'll probably take a while to kind of, I don't know what YouTube calls it, but prep it for a video. But once it's up, I won't be taking it down. So if you need to reference this at any point, feel free to come back and look at it again. And yeah, thanks for letting me review your builds and for stopping on by the stream. Good luck with the farming. I see I potentially interrupted you during the fight of this lovely creature known as the Pyro Regisvine. So, but yeah, have a good rest of your evening, Olive, and hopefully that is helpful. And away we go! On to the next random co-op who wants some build assistance. Alright. Who's next? Character details hidden. Got an Aoife. Character details hidden. Nothing. Level 70 builds. Level 50 builds. Okay. These are public. Let's try to find someone. Character details hidden. Let's try to find something rather unique. I will give this a shot. The Gene. Animo Impact. Character details are not hidden. Give that a shot. Character details hidden. Funny joke. Alright. Fontaine and Azuma Lover. Well, let's give this a shot, shall we? We will give it 2 more click-throughs. Are your builds public? They are. Let's give this a shot. All Inazuma characters? They are all Inazuma characters. Give this a shot. I am main. These are some unique builds we could look at. Bob game is loading. Hello. Let's see if they would like some build reviews. I wish they'd upgrade or update the text chat to be slightly longer.
It's easy to fix a machine when you know how
Boring.
it's built and how
Isn't
it
there
works.
anything else more interesting
But
to do?
people, they're much more difficult.
Alright, no worries. Alright. Alright. We'll go through 2 more runs here. And we'll probably hop over to Star Rail. Co-op mode. What are we looking at here? Nothing. Nothing there at all. Okay. I like what I see here. Arlecchino main. We've looked at a couple Arlecchinos. Character details are hidden. Character details are hidden. I'm assuming that's referring to Azo. Okay. And last run through. Vermilion Goblet High Roller. We'll give this a shot. That's just a Wanderer. Comic. Oh, we got a ton of stuff here. Also, props for including Aloy. Once the snow is thick enough, we can eat it. For Gotham. Doing without explanation equals kick. Nothing there. No chat. Game's actually peak. Alright. Looks like that's all we're going to get for this particular part of the stream. Oh, mail. Alright, Sethos. I do not need Mora. Super D duper delicious meat roll. Interesting. Delicious minty bean soup and delicious lambad fish roll. I don't like the purple. Alright. With that, let me whop on over to Honkai Star Rail. Wee. Honkai Star Rail. Alright. Alright. Let's see here. Let's also hope that things are going to work correctly. But let's be honest, we both know they're not. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go to Star Rail, and it's going to give me tiny screen. Oh, look, tiny screen. Oh, that's perfect. That would be incredible. That's not perfect. Yeah, it's not quite there. Gotta go down a little bit. Just a little bit. That should do. Alright. Everything looks to be working in order here. Log into the game. Yay. Do we have an event yet? No. How disappointing. There's so much. How much time in this update? Huzzah. What? Well, that seems like unnecessary. Huzzah. Mediation. Okay. Gotta love it. And let's swap up the stream title. That. Everything's been updated, stream has been updated, title's been updated. Conundrum level 5. Conundrum level 6, actually. Do I just do her now? Do I go for more sustain? Go for sustain. Let's do Hyacine. Erudition. A lot of my stuff is AoE, so I'll take the 4 battles. Ceiling Max of Erudition. We got 4 that are needed by equations. Hello. Goodbye. Out of curiosity, does that count as 4? Somehow I doubt. Does that count as 3 battles? I doubt it. Oh no, I did. But I only need to get rid of it. I only need to do 1 more. Hey, devil. life diversions. Thanks. Sure, that won't come back to bite me. Inspiration strikes. Nice. Erudition, please. Don't really have enough for a wealth domain. Let's do adventure domain. Lucky compass challenge. Oh, great, this one. Boom, boom, boom. Completely randomize it. Nice. Give me my 100 cosmic fragments or whatever it is. 150. Lovely. Current domain. Hackers and sailors. I go to 50-50. Sure. Ruan May. Darn. Oh, this must be the part 2 to that. Yep. Probably correct the error. Okay. Let's just pat it on the head. 2 random curios. Oh. Bounty hunter. How about get rid of that? That worked out. Right for the boss too. That's just enhanced stuff. I don't think there's anything I need to get rid of. There's not. Boom. Let's get him.
Nothing but a thought. Nothing but a thought.
Hope that second half isn't Archenti, or second part. Feel the burn. Yeah. From the top rope. Honestly, this may have been the correct choice. Makes it a lot harder to kill me when I have Fushuan here. lucky. Alright, time for Ika to cause violence. Never mind. Going for Dragon to cause violence. I don't know if it'll be enough to kill though. But alright, well we're close to this, so we're just gonna take that. And we're close to this, so we'll take Erudition, I suppose. Physical character, wind, physical. Well, we'll take wind. Now we'll go to a wealth domain, I suppose. What's the negative? Oh, please let me get the Herda one. The Herda one's always so fun. And plus it gives me a reason to go and restore domain. 40 Cosmic Fragments. Okay, we'll take the Ambergris cheese. Cheese! Let's do it. Okay. That didn't really do a ton. Question, who is Mr. Chiba the Radish? 70%. I like 70% chances. There you go. Simple. Easy. Never didn't have it. Let's discard a Curio. Nice. And 100. Get back to 100. And then no more. We'll take the double and move on. Conversion domain. Bushwan. Hyacine. The Herda. Boom.
It's not so fragile.
Let's do this. Monkey, prepare to have some monkey problems. Boom.
Nothing but a fall. Nothing but a fall.
This is going fairly well. It's taking forever to get through everything, but I have a ton of expanded equations right now, so that does make sense. Fortunately for them, I can out-sustain them fairly easily. The sheer amount of HP that these people have. When 245,000 damage barely puts a dent. Boom. Dragon again. Alright. We'll take the expanded one, I suppose. And we'll grab some additional cosmic fragments. But actually, we're at 10. We could try for the boundary equation. Pitch up blessings. Lose 100 cosmic fragments. Okay. No. Let's discard the Sealing Wax of Erudition. Pineapple bread, not pineapple bread. Alright, let's grab negative curio pineapple. That's a pineapple? I don't like that pineapple. Insect nest. And no. We'll take our cosmic fragments and leave, thank you. Let's keep doing occurrences. Seradra. Let's do ultimate activation. A dash of color. Dark gray. Okay. We're 12 Erudition now.
Be careful. There's something inside the house.
Oh Override Blessing. Let's see if we can get any more. 13. We'll grab that. Alright. 14. Another question is, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 2 5-star ones. I don't know. There's even anything left. In all honesty. Yeah, okay. I think the only ones left might be the 5-star ones. But we will increase this, and we'll increase this. Alright. Bushwan, Hyacine, Herda, Svarog. Let's do this. Not Argenti. It's still annoying, but it's not Argenti. Bam the dragon! Rude. Ika! Boom. Dragon again. Ah! Defense. Yep. Well, they're weak to ice at least. Locking on to poor Ika. That's just rude. Nightfall. Don't touch little Ika. You already have your own problems to deal with. Thankfully, they take a bunch of damage when they hit me. Missile salvo! And is going to be the most annoying one. Boom. There they go. Me, I hurt you back, and I don't know to do anything for it. Boom. I'm gonna have all my ultimates back momentarily. Oh wow, we're gonna go for a minute. I thought we were actually gonna go straight from day to night. Daybreak. The claw. Where things get dicey. Hurry up! Give me back, Herda. Thank you. Give up, Svarog. We're friends. Do it for Clara. Don't take Castris. Don't take Castris. No. Hi, Scene. Unfortunately, I still did this. Feel my pain! Heard it from the top! Down to the campus. And I get Herta back. Welcome, welcome, new viewer. We are doing Conundrum level 6 of the Divergent Universe. With a mix of DPS and heavy sustain. Get him, Ika. More claw. Lovely. Well, before you get to do anything... Boom. Break the claw. That's not going to work well for you. Goodbye. Ika with the finish. Ah. Well, never mind. Ika with the finish round 2. Boom. Ah. Okay, fine. Cast Race will do it. Not a fan of any of these. But sure. Erudition. Hunt Remembrance. Well, there you go. My curio. Let's do the store domain. Maybe I can buy the last... Oh yeah. That's fine. Screw 'em, you don't happen to have this last Erudition blessing, do you? You have anything Erudition? No. I will buy that from you. And this. Oh wait, I have this. Darn. Okay. Well, I just used a lot for that. Herta, do you happen to have the Sealing Wax of Erudition? Oh, that's the Sealing Wax of Nihility. We'll check what you've got, Ruin May. Yeah, nothing really that I'm looking for there. Even that if I had the money, I probably wouldn't have bought that. I'll do Medal of the Glory Bound Era. Alright. Currents domain gives us 3. Ching. And 1 curio of 2-star rarity. False Future. We'll go Hule. Perfect Grand Challenge. Something's afoot. Oh, there's nothing here. Version A. Boom.
Nothing but a fall. Nothing but a fall.
The Mara struck is healed. The Mara struck is healed. Wouldn't call that healed. Enough of you, Mara struck. Quit healing.
Nothing but a fall. Nothing but a fall.
Boom.
Nothing but a fall.
I will destroy you. There will be nothing left of you but a memory. Okay, there's the second wave, and now we just gotta do this. Nightfall. Oh, when entering Nightfall, I got my ultimates because of the thing I chose. Ow. Do they get 2 million? No, I don't.
Nothing but a fall. Nothing but a fall.
Perish. Alright, round 2. Problem is, this triggers when they attack me, and I'm not really giving them the opportunity to attack me. Thankfully, Hule will have plenty of that opportunity. Oh, jeez. Okay. Didn't even realize that I was near dying there. No, near dying. I did die. Thankfully, this is just a conversion domain, so I'm not too worried. Oh, that's gonna give me another Caster Race ultimate. For some reason, Hyacine gets to go again as well. And 50. I think that might be the last enemy I defeat. Will we be able to get this boundary equation? That is the question. King of Sponges. Sure. Yes, a wealth domain. Is erudition one of these options? It is. Give me erudition! No! Give me 3 erudition. That's nihility, that's not erudition. Alright, one more shot. Hey! I think that's the boundary equation. It is. Spend 100 points of energy and use this ability and achieve boundary resonance with the path of erudition. Deals minor imaginary damage to all targets. Additionally, links the enemy with the highest max HP with other enemies. If a central link. Generating energy equal to 100% max energy to all allies. Nice. Didn't mean to click that. Prince. What in the world has happened with my occurrence domains? Okay. What do you got, screw 'em? Allow me. I mean, this doesn't do anything now. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. I'll refresh because why not, but yeah. Alright. Now we can't get rid of anything erudition, but there are things we can get rid of. Alright, we need 2 more of that blessing type. Nothing erudition can go. There we go. And let's do this. All right. All right, Hule. Let's have some fun. They call me Erudition. Hopefully Hule was the right choice. I suppose Pollux may have been a better option. But Pollux can get dicey, and I've proven myself against Hule before. Old spam. Keep healing, just keep healing. Looks like we're about to have the boundary equation again. Boom. Healing Fushuan, some additional damage. There goes Hule's irate stacks. Ow. Thankfully we're healed. Come on, Ule. Let's get through that first HP bar, buddy. Boom. Icing with the assist. Icing with the assist again. And the boundary equation back up momentarily. Leave Eco alone. Yeah, in retrospect, maybe I should have taken Pollux. Alright, we should be able to get through that. And we are. Back up, Fushuan. Just still alive, hanging on to life. Thanks for that. Lovely. Boundary equations back up. Everybody's healed. Toughness is reduced.
Nothing but a fall.
Might actually get to break Hulei's weakness. Nice. And Hulei's back up. I can see that most of that damage is coming from Hyacinth. Boundary equations back up. Oh wait, that's the Air Edition one. Well, like that animation. It doesn't really scream Air Edition to me. But this should get Hulei out of phase 2. Where things get dicey. Okay. Any and all healing you can give me. Okay, there goes There's those two. Boundary equation implant.
Nothing but a fall. Nothing but a fall.
Right. Let's keep clearing those irate stacks. Should be able to clear it again. Yep. Give up, Hule. Ow. Ooh, Fushuan. Okay, Fushuan's fine. Fushuan's fine. Fushuan's fine. We have one more contingency. I see, and I don't know if it's physically possible for you to get to be able to heal. Okay, that'll work. That'll work.
Nothing but a fall.
Clear those stacks. Clear those stacks. Clear those stacks. Clear those stacks. Ooh. Ooh. Right. Oh no. No berserk. No berserk. No berserk. No berserk. No berserk. No! Okay, we're still good. We're still good. We're still good. This is way closer than it should be. Okay, come on. Hyacine. Oh, he's so close to being weakness broken. We just need you to hit one time. Ow. Hyacine, I need you to hurry up. Please let that charge. Pika. Pika, why aren't you charging? What in the world is keeping Fushuan alive? Alright, cool. Boom. Boundary equation puts it to 3. Just pour it on.
Nothing but a fall. Nothing but a fall.
Boom. Fushuan with the finish. Fushuan's had enough. Fushuan's had enough. Ugh.
May wandering souls find their own way out.
Oh, that for one of them. I will save that file. I will simply call it Erudition. Lovely. That should give me a few of these, actually. Activate the boundary equation. Okay. Height nodes. What does this give me? Damage decrease of 2%. Not even Divinity is safe from Prime. A god begets a new god. Daytime energizes people. Okay, that's at least somewhat useful. Humanity forgot reverence and deserved punishment. What a respectable sacrifice. He kept his faith. Alright, one to go. I think it's the last one, so... who knows? And then Synchronicity level 70. Giving me that. Alright.
It's squishy.
Alright. Alright. Here's some achievements. Use ally character Castry to deal the final blow against Pollux, Netherwing Husk Fairy of Souls. Alright, and I think we'll end things off. Let us be right back. I believe I'll have to make sure it actually works.
It's squishy.
Having fun, Hyacine? Close that out. If we get lucky, we have to be very lucky, we might be able to do the arena draft infinitum. But we would have to have gotten 750 gold as our quest. Or from the refresh. Trying to remember some things. Was there anything in the store? Doubt it. Now just cat and dog sleeves. This would get us to 750, 800. Yeah, we can get there. Why not? Alright. Will it work? That's a good question. Will it be tiny? No. Will it be huge? Yes. Alright. For this one, we need to do red or green spells. I'll probably have a brawl deck for that. So is it better to do brawl? Red or green spells? Well, you know what they say. Want to cast a lot of green? Play elves. This should also make it hopefully simple enough to get the 250 gold for winning. That will give us 750 gold. We're at 40.55, so that'll put us to 40.80. And then we should be able to do, I think it's the 2 more wins gives you 5,000. That's an elf. That's a hand of elves. I don't know what I'm hoping for here. You know what? I'm gonna pass here. See what we're working with. Mono black. Oh joy. Well, I know what this is gonna be, so let's just start pumping out things for them to kill. So let's be honest, we all know that this is gonna be I'm gonna kill all your creatures. Deck. Yep. I guarantee you I'm about to get hand-hated as well. Wow. Okay. Elvish Archdruid. Fully ready to concede if this is just going to be I'm going to play removal against you, the deck. Nazgul. Sure. Clan Caller, perfect. Sure. You got it. I mean, I'll block that. I have no reason not to in that case. Clan Caller. Clan Caller. Imperious, perfect. More Nazgul. Yep. Trust that attack. All you. I don't trust that. Okay. Allosaurus Shepherd. Pop that. No attacks. We survive one more turn, then we Greater Hoof Behemoth. Okay, never mind. Again, what a top deck. Nazgul. Uh-huh. Get that change in your mind on attack. Sure. I have to cast it anyway, so. And I might just win anyway. I think I do, actually. We can Allosaurus Shepherd, turn everything into base 5/5s, and then just do this. Yep. Elves versus Lord of the Rings. Well, elves were in Lord of the Rings. Elves versus Nazgul. Elves win. And we only got 7 spells out of that. Actually, hold on. Is it green or black? If so, then Brawl is the thing. No, blue or green. I don't have a mono blue deck. Oh no, but I do have this. Alright. Sure. Start with the Shire. I'd like to get a third land. A 3-end portal. Name an island. Growth Spiral. Not getting a third land in my deck that's mostly lands. Gilly, the Sun's Brilliance. Alright, there's that. We cancel, let's play Elmo. This is everything, and this is everything. Gilly. And what we're doing today looks like it. Omo, Queen of Vesuva, Autopay. This is everything, and you know what? Sure, this is everything. Now you're every creature type. Have fun with that. Are we gonna bounce this to my hand again? Is that what we're doing? Is this Saheeli? I run bounce spells? This is Saheeli. I run bounce spells. How lovely. Tireless Tracker. Everything. Sure. Whereas I can't do anything unless I draw lands. Bouncing my commander again? Sure. Wow, okay. Well, I guarantee you that they are going to activate Saheeli on the end of their turn. Okay, or not. Mm-hmm. My turn to do stuff. Awaken the Woods? Yeah, let's Awaken the Woods for 2.